All right, everybody. So I just wanted to praise God for a completed chapter, and that is that I sold my ring. And I just wanted to share something for those of you who might be in a similar scenario in terms of having an engagement ring and understanding value and all that stuff. So I'm just going to break it down really quickly. So if I were to go into a retail store and purchase the type of ring that I purchased in a retail store, my ring would have been about $7,000, okay? And but my fiance purchased the ring at a discount store, and so he bought it at a lower cost, meaning it had a higher value for the gold and for the stones and all that, but he paid a lesser price because it was used. It wasn't a brand new ring from being in a new retail store. So once the ring was purchased and then I had the ring, I loved the ring, I wore the ring, etc. Then when my fiance died and I was considering, do I want to sell it? How do I want to do this? And I had to go through all my emotions about being ready, etc. So when I was ready to sell the ring, I had already had the ring appraised. So it was a $7,000 value for the ring, retail value, meaning if it was stolen and needed to be replaced, okay? And then the purchase price for the ring, purchased at a used ring price, was $2,500, okay? And then when I went back to the place where it was purchased from, they offered a guaranteed 50% off of the price that was paid. So 50% of $2,500 would be $1,250. So I knew that I could guarantee myself and get that amount of money back, okay? Now I went to several jewelry stores and price shopped, took the ring, asked different people would they purchase it, and again, depending on the owner or the manager and depending on what their inventory was, some people said they didn't want to buy it at all. Other people offered me $300 for the ring. Other people offered me $500. Other people offered me $1,000, okay? And I knew that if I went back to the original place where I purchased it, I could at least get $1,250. So I spent a period of time on Facebook Marketplace trying to sell the ring. And even though I had people that were very interested, and then they said that they were going to meet me, and I had a place of meeting at a bank and a safe public location, when the person came to purchase the ring from me, even though my price tag on it, I'm trying to get $2,000, okay? People came in person and then they're like, I'll offer you $1,000. So they were really being a jerk because the agreed upon price was $2,000 and they show up and they're offering me $50. So the bottom line is I did not take those deals. And there was like kind of a repeat of that with other people on Facebook. So I went back to the place where I had originally purchased it, or my fiance had originally purchased the ring. And when I went in, the original guy that sold me and my fiance the ring was there. He looked up the record. I'd already talked to him before, and he said that if I came back and when the manager was there, that he might be able to offer me more just because I was coming back to them to return the ring to the same store, and then also that it was a really nice ring and they liked it and they wanted to buy it back if I was willing to sell it. So the bottom line is, the end result is that I sold the ring for $1,500. Now, did I get exactly what I wanted? No, but I got more than the 50%, so that made me happier. And it was a solid deal from someone that gave me, that was honest with me, that went through the process in a positive way. And that means I didn't lose out at $300 or $500 or $1,000 or $1,250. At least I got $1,500. So what I'm getting at, people, is if you are in this predicament where you're trying to sell an engagement ring, understand that the retail price for what you purchase something retail, brand new, is very different from a used price, which is very different from a pawn shop price. So all of those prices are different based on how you're trying to get your money back And do you have original receipt with that company? Or are you trying to return something where you purchased it somewhere else? So all of those variables play into how you get a reasonable estimate or proposal of a return on your investment. So there you go. For me, what it is it's a closing the door on Eric and my life with him, and it's done. And there is a sense of relief. There's a sense of done, moving forward, and me going in a totally different direction, and knowing that that portion of my life is over. It's finished. And so I praise God for this moment. I praise God for the victory of recuperating as much money as was possible given the circumstances and the current market value. And I encourage you to do your research and to do it thoroughly before you just take the first bid. Okay, have a good night, everybody.